Most business experts today will tell you that if you want to be happy and successful in the future, you must pursue your passion. Is this one of the most important things you need to consider when you are going to pursue a business or start a career? Can I ask you a question? Yung passion mo ba 10 to 20 years ago is the same passion you have today? Kung ang sagot mo sa akin is yes, then you are one of the very few people who have found their purpose and their passion very early in their life. And I'd like to congratulate you. Pero karamihan ng tao, nagbago na. Iba yung passion nila 10 to 20 years ago sa ginagawa nila today. So ang tanong, no, bakit nagbago ang passion mo? Can I tell you the answer? When your passion could not feed you, could not provide for your basic needs, nagbago yung pinursu mo. Nagbago ka ng passion, you started to pursue your purpose. Now, what is your purpose? Makakain lang. Naghanap ka ng isang negosyo that you think will provide for your needs and give you a fruitful future. So nawala yung passion, naging purpose, makakain lang. Let me share with you a story. I know of this boy, when he graduated from high school, pumunta siya sa nanay niya, tapos sabi niya, "Ma, gusto ko maging chef." Pero yung pinili niya na eskwelahan, saksakan ng mahal. And this was like more than 10 years ago. During the time, yung pinili niya na eskwelahan, yung tuition fee was over 200,000 pesos. And during the time, ang laki-laki nun. And hindi pa kasama doon yung gamit na bibili niya, pati yung ingredients na kailangan sa eskwela. Sabi ng tatay, "Anak, mag-UP ka na lang." Pero sabi ng lolo, "Alam mo, pag pinilit nyo yung gusto nyo, ibabagsak niya yung UP." So nung narinig ko yon, sabi ko, make sense naman, tama. Pero tinanong nila ako. Ang sagot ko, dapat kung ano lang ang kaya. Kung kaya nyo magbayad ng 200,000 sa tuition fee and hindi kayo mapapautang, go ahead. God has provided for you already. Pero kung maghihirap kayo at mapapautang kayo, hindi siguro tama. Kasi ako, pinadala ko yung anak ko sa eskwelahan na kaya namin na hindi kami kailangan mangutang. Pero of course, iba-iba pananaw natin. So they decided to support the decision of the son, maski nahirapan sila. When the son graduated, kasi wala silang pera pang bukas ng restaurant, the son had to seek employment in a restaurant or a hotel. Pero since wala siyang experience and wala pa siyang alam, so nagsimula siya sa mababang posisyon, parang assistant ng mga chef. Ang tawag sa kanya sa kusina, tigas ng kusina. Tigasaing, tigahugas, tigalinis, tigas, no? Utusan. Kasi wala pa siyang alam eh. One day, sabi nung bata, matagal akong yayaman dito. So he decided to quit and became a financial advisor. Nagbibenta ng insurance. In fact, binentahan pa niya ako. Unfortunately, I did not need insurance during the time. And then na-realize niya, ang hirap magbenta ng insurance. So he decided to pursue forex trading. But it did not work also. And ngayon, iba na profession niya. And he's doing very well. So may tanong ako, bakit? Wala bang yumayaman na chef? Meron naman, di ba? Unfortunately, the boy did not stay long enough to go through the process so that someday yayaman siya sa passion na pinili niya nung simula. Today, maraming tao ang napapahamak sa negosyo because they pursued a career or a business only because of opportunities. Alam nyo, ang passion, minsan uso-uso yan. Hindi totoong passion niya ng tao na yon. Many years ago, marami ang nag-nursing kasi ang daming opportunity abroad for nursing. Tapos nagsara yung opportunity. Were they passionate about nursing? No. They just thought it would give them a good life. So it is dangerous to pursue a business because you are passionate about it today. naniniwala ako what you should do is pursue your purpose. How do you know kung ano purpose mo? Ako, simple lang. I'd go back to what I always teach. Ano alam mo? Anong meron ka? Saan ka nakatira? Anong opportunities around you that you can feel using what you have already? And then when you have found your purpose, add passion. Add passion so that you can make it prosper. To just help you further, let me share with you two stories of people who decided to open restaurants, pero they approach it in a different way. They both graduated in endurance, mahal na eskwelahan. Yung isa, mayaman yung magulang. After graduating, they decided to put up a fine dining restaurant in Cagayan de Oro. I know this because kaibigan tong bata na to ng kaibigan ng anak ko. And one day they went to try the restaurant. Pag-upo nila, mabagal yung service. Malamig yung sabaw. And so the experience was not good. Wanting to help, the friend of my daughter sent a text message to the owner, kaibigan nila. The following day, the mother of this child called the friend of my daughter and pinagalitan siya. Sabi sa kanya, hindi na kayo naawa sa anak ko. Hindi nyo naintindihan ang sakripisyo niya. Hindi nyo na-appreciate yung effort niya. Well, that was fair. Do you think people will go back to that restaurant kung ganon yung reaction nila sa feedback? A year after, nagsara yung restaurant. And feeling ko, the owner did not pursue it with passion. And then I heard of this fellow in Butuan na galing din sa endurance. Pagdating niya sa Butuan, wala siyang pera pang tayo ng restaurant. So he started to bake cookies. He would deliver his cookies to the banks, sell it to the clerks. And after a while, maganda yung benta niya. Marami ang nakagusto ng cookies niya. So he started to bake cakes and then sell to the same clients, mga clerks sa bangko, mga manager. Nung lumaki na yung customer base niya, nagtayo siya ng isang bakery, still serving his clients plus the people these clients would bring over through word of mouth. And then when his client base was big enough, he opened a restaurant that became popular. Pero yung basehan ng success niya, hindi lang yung sarap ng luto niya, kung hindi yung pagsilbi niya sa mga kliyente niya with passion. Ako naniniwala, passion should not be the basis of your business. It is what you add to your business so that it can become successful. Sana nakatulong ito sa iyo. Sa next na video, I would like to explain kung pwede ba tayo magnegosyo maski wala tayong pera. Kung nakatulong tong video na to sa iyo, sana you will share this with your friends and family. And if you can do me a favor, can you subscribe to the channel, press the like button, so that the algorithm of YouTube will share the video to more Filipinos. Ang dream ko, sana matulungan natin lahat ng Pilipino to live fruitful lives. So thank you for watching the video, and I hope to see you in the next video. But for the meantime, may God bless you.